Welcome to This Week at the Daily. Today we're sitting down with Owen Gleiberman, who's worked for Entertainment Weekly and the Boston Phoenix as a film critic. But his career and passion started right here at the Michigan Daily. Owen, why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up in Ann Arbor and went to U of M and started in 1976. And it was sort of during freshman year that I fell in love with movies and became a total film buff, film geek. I started working for the Daily just kind of on a whim, and but by second semester, seeing movies and writing about movies had kind of begun to fuse for me, and that's basically what I did for most of my college years rather than schoolwork. I mean, my stuff in college was, I was really just figuring out how to do it. It was pretty raw. There's a couple of clips that I like from back then, but I mean, I'm here looking through a bunch of Daily clips because I'm writing a memoir, actually about my life as a critic, which is going to include my time at the Daily. And my time here was fantastic. I mean, I love the people I worked with. It was a chance to begin the process of learning how to be a writer, but by the time I graduated, I still had a long way to go.
So what's it like looking back at your older clips in the Michigan Daily archives?
Well, I think a lot of them are terrible. And I think my clips are uniquely grating compared to a lot of other writers. I was writing as a 19-year-old college student in this fake knowing way, and it's clear reading the clips now that I didn't know anything. I didn't know much about movies, I didn't know anything about life, and some of my reviews from the Phoenix were way too long, but there really was a chance to stretch out as a critic. At Entertainment Weekly, the reviews were shorter than that, although much longer than they are in the magazine now. I spent most of my years at Entertainment Weekly fighting to keep the movie reviews as long as they were, and that was a weekly, yearly battle that I sort of won for a long time and then started to lose. And when I started to lose it, I started to lose that battle. That was probably the first sign that ultimately Entertainment Weekly and I were going to go in two separate directions. But I don't know where criticism is going as a profession. I mean, I myself was laid off in April of this year after working for EW 24 years. And, a lot of critics have lost their jobs in the last 20 years. It's ultimately economic. It's ultimately about how journalism itself is shrinking and, profit margins are lowering. But I think that there is a value in the culture to criticism. I mean, it's sort of the voice that is independent, that isn't influenced by advertising, and that kind of attempts at least to tell things as they are. Certainly, if you're going to want to write about the arts and entertainment, that is all about passion. So find your passion and follow it. I mean, I think if you have anything less than total passion for those fields, then you shouldn't go into it.